the happy weekend ahead of us.
I know. I can't wait. We leave Saturday for Africa, crossing the finish line of a 3-year, 8-month adoption journey. And of course, I know we're starting a new adventure once we officially become a family of 4. But this week, I'm just taking some time to reflect on all God has done. Yesterday, we reminisced about Stephen Curtis Chapman visiting the studio and how I got to share our adoption story with him during an interview. Well, one person that was listening to that interview 3 years ago says God used it to open her heart to adoption. We first met Cassandra Rauscher and her family 3 years ago.
When I heard Allie talking on his radio to Stephen Curtis Chapman this one day, I thought, I really need to look into that agency. And we went to the library. And as I was walking through the library with my children, one of my little boys picked up a book off the shelf and said, "Mom, look at this." And he hands it to me and walks off without any interest in the book or understanding what it was. He just hands me this book and he said, and I looked down at it, and it's Stephen Curtis Chapman and his wife's book that they wrote for their daughter Showie about adoption. And it was just, I cried.
And like us, the Rauscher family didn't know how they were going to pay for their adoption. And then on top of that stress of wondering where that money was going to come from, an 80-year-old oak tree fell on their home. It smashed through the living room, the family room, a bedroom, damaged the garage. It left behind knee-deep debris, thousands of dollars of destroyed property. But through that, something amazing happened. They ended up receiving an insurance check to cover the lost property. And rather than replace what they lost, they put that money toward adoption expenses.
The money is so much better off going towards the adoption than it is towards furniture.
The highlight for me is that God saw that we were stepping out in faith and in a groundbreaking way, in a tree-falling way. He provided the way for us to do that.
My husband made the observation that, isn't it neat that when the tree was just a teeny tiny acorn, that God had a plan for it, that eventually this tree would help make our family whole and help us to adopt a child.
Really an incredible story. Mm-hmm. And last I heard, the family's still waiting for their adoption match, and I can't wait to celebrate with them when they do get their match. That's such an exciting time. But it's so neat how God connects people through the adoption process, and people that you just need at that moment to encourage you. And I've loved getting to know Cassandra and her family.
That is so neat. And a lot of people are touched by adoption. Either they're adopting, they have been adopted, or they know a family that has adopted. And it's great to see families connect and forever homes that are taking place. And Allie is providing that for Fanny. I can't wait for Saturday.
I know.
I'm not going to be there, but unless we can tag along, can you put us in your luggage?
Well, they are pretty big suitcases, but no, you guys have to stay here.
You haven't mentioned it yet, but I'm going to be there.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh.
A little surprise for you there.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, does TSA know?